Former Newton resident Victoria Mirrer starred in a recent horror movie, Round the Decay. The film was screened at West Newton Cinema on February 21st, and the star spoke with Newton News about her experiences and her career so far. Victoria Mirrer, Newton North High School alum, starred in recent release Round the Decay and shares a bit about why she decided to pursue acting.
Initially, I was supposed to be a doctor. I was supposed to go into orthopedics, sports medicine. I grew up a competitive gymnast and I got hurt a lot, like a lot. And whenever I went to my appointments, I was really interested in what they had to say, and that's what I did my undergrad for. I was ready to be a PA, physician assistant, orthopedics, sports medicine. But I grew up doing some theater when I had time, and I missed it. I missed it a lot, and so I kind of put my applications on hold and went home and auditioned for a commercial. And I got it. I got the first commercial I ever auditioned for, which was really cool, and it was really fun. I was like, I kind of liked that. That was really cool. And so I did commercials for a little bit. It wasn't the plan, it's just kind of how it happened. And then Adam found me and I started doing movies, and here we are. This is my third feature with Adam Newman, the writer and director. He found me way back in 2016 or 17, and I've done a couple projects with him since then. I've also done a Lifetime movie. That was, it was really fun.
She discusses what she liked about working on this project.
Horror is not my thing, generally. I'm not one to go to a horror movie. I hate being startled. But working on them is very different, except when there's a person in a monster suit that just will be following you around. But it is really cool, and it wasn't just scary just to be scary. This movie has a lot of heart to it, and that I think is really important. I think in a lot of the big name horror movies now, the good guys are all good and the bad guys are all bad, and that's just, that's not realistic. And I think that's why indie films are really getting the spot now, and that's why indie horror, the fans are really passionate. People want to see original stories.
Victoria also talks about the types of stories she'd like to work on in the future.
I mean, I'm interested in all genres. I want to do them all, if that's how life will make it for me. Anything that has meaning, that has a story. I don't necessarily want to do a rom-com, but I mean, those are also really fun. I know a lot of us have ones that we watch a million times over and over because they're comfortable and they make us feel a certain way, and that's great. I mean, I'll watch The Notebook a million times, but I don't think there's ever anything that I'll say no to unless, there has to be a reason.
She notes what she loves about acting and why it's something she kept coming back to.
I mean, that when we did the premiere for Round the Decay, we had a packed theater, and even when, I'm not going to give anything away about the movie, but kind of early on, something happens, you get a big reaction, you get addicted to it. People react to the movie even if it's something bad, and you're like, yes, this is what we did. We want to make people feel something, whatever it is. And again, at first I was just like, oh, this is kind of cool, and now I'm like, oh yeah, I like this.
Gina Dacey, Newton News, West Newton.